bit traumatized? Good, me too. So, our next comedian coming up, it's his first time doing a 10-minute set here. He's very funny. Please give it up for Randall Moore!
Thank you. That's a very nice introduction. Yeah. Every time that door opens, I think Jay's going to walk back in. Here we go. How's everybody's fantasy football team doing?
Yeah.
I did the fantasy football thing last year. I didn't want to do it this year because it just felt weird. It was like slave owner tycoon. It's like, all right, I don't like the way this black guy runs. I want to switch him up for another black guy. I'll go ahead and address the elephant in the room for everyone. Yes, my name is in fact Randall. I know it's a little deceiving because I'm built like an NFL offensive lineman with the name of a youth pastor, but it is what it is. I like my name though. It is boring. Like, I have a coworker who's Nigerian and who's explaining to us that like his name means one who inspires others. Like, isn't that cool as shit? Like, why are American names just like absolute dog shit? Like, what could Randall possibly stand for? He who files his taxes at the last possible second. Man with occasional hemorrhoids. Guy with a super creepy Southeast Asian woman fetish. Nothing cool at all. What else about me? Interesting fact I found out this week, Elvis Presley and I share a birthday. And by interesting, I mean who gives a shit. That's not like pertinent information. I like shit. The word, not poo. I do. I like shit. You can just use it for so many different like scenarios and emotions. You know, like if you're upset, you go, "Oh shit." Someone plays you some new music, you go, "Hey, that shit is tight." You see somebody with something on their face, you go, "Hey, buddy, I got a little shit right here. Yeah, you got it." Your friend accidentally blows off his hand with some fireworks he got from South Carolina. You go, "Holy shit." Your pastor reads your favorite scripture during Bible study. You go, "Holy shit." It's got like a million different uses. Probably not that last one though. Believe it or not, I used to get in trouble in middle school all the time for my colorful language, which I 100% get from my parents. Like, they used to curse around me all the time when I was a little kid. Besides shit, a few of my other favorites they used were damn, hell, ass, fuck me harder. You know, just like the normal stuff you hear your parents say. Just me? Okay. No, I don't know, I've been trying to like better myself lately. I started to donate blood recently. Not because it's the right thing to do, it's just the easiest way to get faded in under 30 minutes. Like legit, like giving a double donation on an empty stomach, that's like taking a Four Loko straight to the dome. If you're a Gen Zer, that's like taking a White Claw straight to the dome. Like legit, like I roll up to the party like, "Man, how fucked up is Randall? Like, what do you take?" It's like, "Nothing, you just gave a blood donation and had a Red Bull for lunch." That's all it takes. And a fun game I like to play with the nurses, like when they're setting everything up, you know, they always make small talk with you. They're like, "All right, Mr. Moore, how are you doing today?" And I always respond, "I'm pretty good. My HIV's been acting up lately, though, but other than that." And I laugh and they don't. It's a good time. What else has been going on in my life? I recently lost some weight. Thank you. Part of my new workout program. It's called Switching Antidepressants. And it's working out pretty good. Feel free to follow me for more healthcare tips and advice. No, I have been working out a little bit more. I've been trying to eat better. I recently became vegan because of Better Than All of You. And, well, semi-vegan. Like, I still eat pussy all the time. Like, at least once a week I'll splurge on DoorDash and pussy. In French, I think it's called poussey, actually. And in China, they either call it General Tso's kitten, or they call it Chinese fortune coochie. One of the two. Chinese fortune Kuji is the name of my jazz band. That's horrible. My grandmother would be so disappointed I'm telling pussy jokes in front of you fine Christians. Satan rest her soul. I don't know, she might be in hell. I was just talking to my cousin a couple of weeks ago, and it turns out when my youngest aunt was like 4 or 5, like my grandmother just abandoned her. Like legit, like she met some dude from DC in the 70s and just peaced out. I haven't read the Bible in a few years, but pretty sure we should add a commandment like don't abandon your child for some DC nigga side dick. But you know, you fancy it up a little bit. You could say something like, thou shalt not abandon thine seed for DC niggas penile penetration. I don't know, something like that. That's a weird sense to say out of context. Thou shalt not abandon thine seed for DC niggas penile penetration. That's a weird sense to say in context, actually. Alright, I'm keeping moving. Man, I need to work on my transitions. I went to a strip club yesterday because they were having a really good lunch special, and who am I to pass up a good deal? And it's funny because when you walk in there, like they're obviously trying to get you to buy other things. Like I've never been eating a Nashville hot chicken sandwich and thought, you know what this needs? A pair of tattooed titties and a C-section scar. It's right in my face. Like, never had that thought. But I go in there, I order lunch, I order a lap dance, because that's what you're supposed to do there. And, because if you don't, you have to eat lunch with strippers looking at you like they're TSA agents and you're trying to sneak more than 3 ounces of toothpaste on your flight. Like, they just stare at you the whole time. But I'm getting the lap dance, it's going great. You know, she's doing all the things you want a stripper to do. She's explaining to me why Harry Potter's Order of the Phoenix is the #1 movie. And at one point, she turns around to me, makes direct eye contact, and goes, "You're really attractive." I go, "Oh, okay, thank you." She goes, "You should consider stripping. Dad bods are in." I just picked up my ones and got the fuck out of there. Like, I don't need to be body shamed on a Tuesday afternoon, Desire. Like, if I need to get bullied, I'd go back to middle school. But I will say I've been able to pay off my student loans since I picked up a couple weekends at Cheetahs, so whatever. When you're right, you're right. How are we doing on time? Can I do another hour up here? Yeah? 3 hours? Sweet. Alright, and this last group of jokes I like to call random thoughts that come into my head that I feel like I need to share with the world. I think there's a lot of similarities in finding out you're pregnant and finding out you have herpes. Like, it's always a surprise when you find out, and people look at you super weird if you tell them it was planned. You can have that one. I think you can judge how safe the neighborhood is based on what the white women are doing in the area. Like, if you see, like, one white woman jogging at night by herself, that neighborhood is safe as shit. If there's a group of white women, you're probably okay. Keep an eye out. If you come across one white girl with dreadlocks and carrying a jar full of crystals, run. She's going to tell you your energy's all based on how you wiped your asshole last week. You don't want to hear any of that. And you're probably in Nashville. I have an idea for a restaurant. I want to start the black version of Cracker Barrel. I want to call it Nigger Wagon. I don't know what it would sell different, but I just really like that name. Like instead of the pig game, like you do pig cotton while you wait for your food. That'd be pretty cool. Instead of the gift shop, like you get sold at the end of the meal. Like, if you're not laughing, I think it's your white guilt, and I can understand. But the black guys are dying over here. I know it's funny. I think racist people are super antisocial and lazy. Because if they just like took the time to like get to know somebody of a different race from them, they can find a million reasons to hate that person other than their skin color. Like, do they have a public conversation with their phone on speaker? Do they drive a Prius? They think the Supreme Court should regulate women's reproductive rights. Like, just a million reasons to hate somebody. All right, my last business idea. I want to start an adult site that shows erotic photos of ladies and clits. I want to call it OnlyFans. Guys, you were great. Thank you very much. Give it up for Dale and the #1 ranked open mic in 2021.